What's up, guys? Matt Manduke here, and I have for you another rhetorical thought. This one's about overbreeding. And I want to point out that Idiocracy, the movie, is actually a documentary. It's not really a comedy. You guys should all check it out if you haven't already seen it. I believe it's supposed to be in movie theaters for election time because it's, like I said, it's a documentary about what's happening in the world. And it's directly relevant to my topic today, which is overbreeding. A lot of races seem to think that, they can overpopulate and take over another race by making more of themselves. In other words, Africans and Mexicans do it, even white people like Christians are very into this. The idea that if you keep making babies, that you will, then outnumber someone else, and therefore you will be more powerful than them. To some degree is true. If we were fighting a war with, knives and bows and arrows and swords and stuff, the person with more people is more likely to win. That is true. Although in modern day, I can kill 100 people with an assault rifle, I'll keep going. Not that that's really what I'm into doing, but the idea that you're going to outnumber someone and that's going to cause you to win, a little slim to none, especially not when we're talking of weapons of mass destruction, bombs and stuff. I understand that it's a inherited trait. The problem is overpopulation. At this point, we're almost at 8 billion people in the world, and we don't really have the resources to support these 8 billion people. If we don't reduce our carbon emissions to zero, which the average American uses 25 tons carbon yearly, if we don't bring that down to zero, then we're going to lose 2 billion people. Realistically, that wouldn't be bad, but we need to lose more than 2 billion people. And the idea that there are people having 5 and 8 kids is an even bigger problem. You're not going to outnumber someone else who is also having 5 and 8 kids. All you're really doing is destroying the planet. I don't even care about the fact that the government is supporting your kids. I don't really care about the fact that it's beating the shit out of your wallet. I'm really just worried about the world. And if we look at genetics, where I do want to get into the intelligence thing, the more kids you have, the less likely the kids are to inherit intelligence from their parents. In other words, when you make a baby, there's this Russian roulette thing that goes off where we'll say it's your first kid and the average intelligence between the two parents is 120, there's like an 80% chance that the kid is going to have 120 intelligence or higher. But that 80% chance continues to go down. Now, of course, there's a lot of other variables. If, the mother smokes cigarettes or drinks alcohol or does drugs or whatever while she's pregnant, if she's always inhaling stinky smells, sniffing my ass or something. Obviously, there's endless variables. But the core of everything goes well, there's an 80% chance that kid is going to be the same or more intelligent than its parents. As we progress, the second kid's like 75%, third kid's like 65%, fourth kid's like 50%, fifth kid's like 30%. And it's not like it's impossible for the kid that has a 30% chance of being more intelligent than his parents to be more intelligent than his parents. It's just less likely. And what happens if they fall under? They could be just a little less. They could have 119 IQ. They could actually be retarded. And a lot of times, by the time you get to like your 9th kid, they only got like a 15% chance to be as intelligent as the average of their parents. That's not saying that it's impossible for the kid to have cognitive thought or activity. It's just that it's much less likely. Now, in the cases of they have very intelligent parents, they could actually, if you have 2 genius parents, chances are they're not going to make 9 kids. It also turns out that it's a fetish and people want to get married and just breed for the rest of their life. There's plenty of sluts out there that want to get knocked up by everybody. They don't care. They don't even want to know who the parents are. Then there's the issue of, because we're having this intelligence drop because of the overbreeding, it's not like the 9th kid doesn't go on to have 5 kids of their own. Stupid people are overpopulating, and it's actually causing a de-evolution in humanity. Idiocracy is directly relevant and probably inspired this altogether, but it's very obvious that that's what's happening in the world. It's not a what if only stupid people are breeding. Only stupid people are really breeding. Intelligent people do make some kids, but like my niece, she's a genius. Smart people control the stupid people, so if you're making a bunch of dumb people, the government's more likely to have you controlled, and that's why they push these things. We need to cut back, and it's not like we need to cut back as Americans. We need to cut back as the world, because we ultimately are not having solutions to the most basic of problems like trash, clean water, carbon emissions, They're very basic problems. When you look at your problems, like, am I going to be able to pay my bills? That's not even remotely close. So on a world level, we need to stop caring about finance, stop trying to over-procreate, and actually start trying to progress on a world level. Otherwise, we're all gonna die. And that's okay with you guys? Really? You're okay with the total annihilation of the planet? It's not even like, oh, it won't happen in my generation. There's only about 50 years left of resources. And when I say resources, you guys are thinking oil and natural gas. No, when I say resources, I actually mean oxygen and water, trees, bees, food, not that non-food the Monsanto's making, not the bacon you guys seem to think is the most wonderful thing in the world. We're destroying 2/3 of the world in order to have bacon and hamburger, and that's okay with you. That needs to change, or we're all gonna die. I'm not threatening you, I'm just warning. So anyway, guys, if you like this, or maybe you didn't, I don't know, let me know in the comments how you feel. Feel like you're morbidly obese because you're eating 2/3 of the world's bacon? Well, you're probably gonna die anyway, but hopefully you didn't make 20 babies in your lifetime. Go ahead and check out this playlist over there. If you want to see what I'm like when I'm not angry, there's some channels underneath me here. You can check them out. They each have their own flavor, and I'm sure that you'll find one that's incredibly delicious. If you don't, let me know how you feel about that. If you guys want a shout out, go ahead and comment on this, like the video, and subscribe. You can subscribe by clicking my face. Boop. Ooh, that's good. You do the 3 of those, I'll give you 3 shout outs once a month. If you don't win on this channel, maybe check out the Manduke show. If you don't win here, I'll also be doing shout outs there. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll check you out next time.